also. So listen here, my dear students. Good morning, one and all. So today we are going to start a good topic, that is regression equation, x on y and y on x, deviations taken from assumed mean method. In the previous class, we discussed regarding regression equation x on y and y on x on actual mean method. But in this class, we are going to see the difference between actual mean and assumed mean. Okay. Here small definition is given. You observe the definition, please, carefully. When actual mean, so listen here, when actual mean of x on y, x and y variables are in fractions. Here actual mean of x and y are in fractions. The calculation can be simplified by taking the deviations from assumed mean. See, this word is very much important. Fractions I am saying here. Okay. When the deviations are taken from assumed mean, the entire procedure of finding regression equations remains the same. The only difference is that instead of taking deviations from actual means, we take the deviation from assumed mean. This is only the difference here. So you observe carefully here. Fractions are important here. Okay. Suppose the problem is given in this way. The values are there in the boxes. See how many boxes are there? For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here x is there and values are there here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total divided by 5. This value we called as x bar value or average value. And here y values also given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we need to find out the y bar also. Okay, total divided by number of samples here. Total divided by a number of samples. Suppose here total is 102 divided by 5. Then you will get 10.2. Suppose you got 10.20. Okay, this value is called fraction values. If in the x case and y case, if any value, x bar value or y bar value is in fraction, then what we have to do? We have to follow assumed mean method. Then for this assumed mean method also, there is a separate formula is there. You see the formula and separate principle is there. You see the principle here carefully. See, generally this is a two regression equations here, x on y and y on x. This is a common, that is x minus x bar is equals to r into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y into y minus y bar. This is the actual mean method as well as assumed mean method. Common formula, the basic formula, common formula as well as the basic formula we can say here. Suppose if it is a actual mean method, there is a change in this stage only. If it is a assumed mean method, here we need to change the formula. This x minus x bar and y minus y bar are the same. Okay, so here you see the value of x minus x bar r is equals to r into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y into y minus y bar will now be obtained as follows. If it is a assumed mean, instead of writing r into standard deviation x by standard deviation, we are writing here simply r into dx divided by dy. In assumed mean case only, r into dx divided by dy. Again this is expanded in this way, is equals to sigma dx into dy minus sigma dx into dy by n divided by sigma dy square minus sigma dy whole square by n. Okay, here the procedure is a common same. Simply instead of we are writing x, we are writing dx. Instead of writing y, we are writing dy. If these dx and dy total are done, then simply we are adding sigma, okay, divided by sigma dy square minus dy whole square by n. I think you understood this one. The next one here, see, dx is equals to x minus a, comma, dy is equals to y minus a. A indicates assumed mean. Okay, A indicates assumed mean. So you see the problem after observing this problem, after listening this problem, you will get complete clarity regarding assumed mean method. So you see the problem. You observe the problem carefully. This is the problem. From the following data, obtain two regression lines x, y. Here x values are 2, 6, 8, 11, 13, 13, 13, 14. Then y values are here 8, 6, 10, 12, 12, 14, 14, 20. Okay, by observing this problem, the examiner is asking that obtain two regression lines here, or find out the x on y value and y or the x values. Also, calculate coefficient of correlation also, he will ask sometimes. Okay, you see the problem here. See solution. Simply you need to remind this simple technique one, that is x, y. Okay, this x and y we are copied from the question paper itself. Then after, in actual mean, what we written in this place, we written x, x minus x bar, y minus y bar. But in assumed mean, I am writing here x minus a stands for assumed mean. It is equals to 2. How this 2 we got? Okay, the next, y minus a is equals to 8, assumed mean 8. Assumed mean means here, while we are calculating dx value, from these x variables you can take any number. Either you can take 2 or 6 or 8 or 11 or 13 or 13 or 13 or 14. You can take, in the case of a is equals to any number, that is up to you. So I am taking here 2. Okay, I am taking 2 here. A is equals to 2 and y minus a, again a is equals to 8. With this value, simply we are going to start the problem now. That is 2 minus 2, that is 0. 6 minus 2, that is 4. 8 minus 2, that is 6. 11 minus 2, that is 9. 13 minus 2, that is 11. 13 minus 2, 11. 13 minus 2, 11. 14 minus 2, that is 12. Then after getting dx values, if these values are, when these values are done total, then simply we are adding sigma dx, that is 64. Okay, sigma dx is, that is 64. Then dy, same procedure apply for the dy also. Same procedure for the dy also. That is here 8 minus 8, that is 0. Okay, next one, 6 minus 8 minus 2. The next one here 10 minus 8, that is minus 2, sorry 2, that is 12 minus 8, that is 4. 12 minus 8, that is 4. Okay, again the same thing is applied for the remaining problem also. Okay, then after, okay, you see once again x values, how far we got the x values, the same procedure we are going to apply for the y value also. Okay, I think it is understood for you students. If you have any doubts regarding dx and dy, okay, again you can see this one, very simple. Okay, after getting these values, simply what we are going to do, sigma dy is equals to 32 you got. Okay, 32 you got. Then dx square and dy square, 0 square 0. Okay, simply obtain the squares. Then finally you are going to get a sigma dx square is equals to 640, dy square is equals to 256. Then immediately after doing this, after completion of dx square and dy square, what we are going to do means here dx into dy, 0 into 0 that is 0, 4 into minus 2 that is minus 8. Okay, it is very simple. If you are unable to do multiplication, take the help of calculator and get the values. Okay, then sigma dx into dy is equals to 360. Then after completion of this one, we are going to calculate the next process. Okay, you see regression equation x on y, regression equation x on y. The common formula is x minus x bar is equals to r into standard deviation x by standard deviation y into y minus y bar. The value of x minus x bar is equals to r into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y into y minus y bar will now be obtained as follows. Instead of writing r into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y, I am writing r into dx divided by dy. Okay, already we discussed this formula also. The next, see, before we are implementing the formulas, write all the individual values here. Sigma dx square is equals to 640, sigma dy square is equals to 256, sigma dx into dy is equals to 360, sigma dx is equals to 64, sigma dy is equals to 32. Then after, in the place of dx into dy is equals to 360, 64, 32 divided by 8. 256 minus 32 whole square by 8. Okay, take the help of calculator. It is very easy for calculation. The next 360 minus 256 divided by 256 minus 128, that is 104 divided by 128 is equals to 0.812. r into dx divided by dy is equals to 0.812. Then here simply, what is our principle here? Regression equation x on y is equals to x minus x bar is equals to r into dx divided by dy into y minus y bar. X is equals to, see, x minus, in the case of x bar I am writing 2, r into dx divided by dy is equals to 0.812 into y minus y bar is here 8. Okay, these calculation we need to do here. Simply first of all we have to do this one. Okay, you have to do this one. You see this one, 0.812 into y into 8, then you got these values. Okay, this one we got. Then after 6.5, 0.812 into 8, that is 6.5. Okay, the next x is equals to 0.812 into y. Okay, this 2 into, when this value is transferred to the right side, that is 6.5 plus 2, then finally this is the value we got, that is regression equation x on y, x on y. Then after completion of this one, finally you will get the answer, that is x is equal to 0.812 into y, that is minus 4.5. Okay, regression equation x on y, the value is 0.812. Then after completion of this one, go for the regression equation y on x. The same procedure we are following, but a slight change in the formula. Okay, the values, how far we return the values in regression equation y, x on y, sigma dx square is equal to 640. The same thing we are following in this case also. Okay, then after r into, see, r into dy divided by dx. Here in x on y, what we written, dx divided by dy, but y on x here sigma, say y on x, what we are writing here, r into dy divided by dx is equals to sigma dx into dy minus sigma dx into dy by n. This numerator is common, but the denominator it will be changes. Instead of writing dx square sigma dx, what we written in the previous one, sigma dy square, here we written, and sigma dy whole square. But instead of dy we are writing here sigma dx square minus sigma dx whole square by n. This is a small common, and this is a little bit change in the formula. Then after, see, the values also changes. Then again we got the same value 0.812. See, this after completion of the calculation part, we done the calculation part here. After doing these calculations, we got these values. Then finally 104 divided by 128, you got the value 0.812. Then these values are implemented into the formula. Then here the finally you got the same value. But meanwhile, what happens if the variables are changes, the procedure is the same. Okay, the process, the procedure is common for x on y and y on x, but it's a small change in the formula. Then finally you got 0.812 in this case also. Okay, then coefficient of correlation. Sometimes the examiner will ask this thing also, coefficient of correlation. The formula is here simply under root bxy bxy into byx byx we are writing here simply. Then okay, how this bxy we got, we discussed in the previous class only. The formula is expanded in this case, then it is very easy, and we are doing this thing here. Finally 0.812 coefficient of correlation, that is r is equals to under root bxy into byx, that is 0.812. This is a process to calculate regression equation x on y and y on x. Okay, and please note down this problem, my dear students, for practice purpose and for your revision purpose. I am given the problem here. This is a process to calculate assumed mean method on regression equation x on y and y on x. Please meanwhile, my dear students, get the attendance also. Practice problem. For this practice problem, the following table shows the ages of x and blood pressure of 8 persons are there here. So you obtain regression equation of x on y and y on x. Okay, the same process, the same procedure you have to apply. There is no change in the process. Okay, please make note it. Okay, anybody, any doubt, my dear students?